What's good, Iron Legion? Back here with another episode of the Journey to Mount Olympus. As you saw, I just weighed in at 141.9, which is great because everything about last week sucked ass regarding working out and stuff. Monday was okay. Started out squatting. Didn't feel like super energized, but I still got my sets in. But then every day after that, super tired. No matter how often I napped, how long I slept for, it didn't matter. Super tired. And I wasn't really eating a lot last week either. So to wake up and weigh in at 141, 142 is great for me. I didn't expect that, so I'm gonna start off this week on a high note. It's July 4th. I'm gonna go on a little venture, celebrate some independence, and meet you guys out there. We'll talk some more. It's an empty pool over there. We can go check it out, take some pictures. It's a cool little rock structure over there as well. You guys can see that. There you go. Yeah. Anyways, as I'm saying, if you go hard for about 4 to 6 weeks, going ham all day, every day in the gym, eventually your body's gonna wear out and you're gonna have to take a week of rest, 4 to 6 days of rest, and your body's gonna recover and you can go back to being ham again. But if you try to go too hard while your body is telling you no, then I feel that's when you're gonna get hurt the most. And so last week I took it kind of easy, which is why I'm so surprised I weighed in so heavily. So we're at the pool now. So if you want to tune into the best part of today's episode, stay tuned for that. You can skip forward to it in a little bit. But right now we're gonna explore this empty pool, and looks like people have already made a little hole for us in the fence.
Where? Oh. Wait, we have to crawl through that?
You can crawl through or you can climb over, it's up to you.
Will I even get through it?
Anyway, stay tuned. So I promised you guys a story and I plan to follow through with that promise. So the story goes, I was walking into the gym, and when I walked into the gym, I always look for a rack. Like the rack is the hardest thing to fucking find when you're in the gym. But while I'm looking for a rack, I always look at other people's forms if they're lifting like pretty good weight, so this girl was squatting 115 on the bar. And for a girl, not like to be sexy or anything, that's like a pretty decent weight, especially when she looks like she weighs like 105 pounds at most. So I was watching her squat and she was hitting depth like almost ass to grass while she was squatting, and she was hitting it for, I would say, I think she hit it for about 8, and so that's pretty good for high volume. And then, but as I was warming up from like my bench session and stretching and whatnot, I noticed that she was kind of pacing around her squat rack for a little bit, and then I noticed that she was talking to a mutual friend of ours who was actually nearby. I had not noticed him, and she was saying something along the lines like, "Man, like I want to hit depth with 135, but I don't know if I can. Like I don't think I can. I don't think I can." And she just kept pacing back and forth, and so I went up to her and I was like, "You don't think you can hit depth on 135?" And she's like, "No, I don't really think I can do it. I'm a little tired right now." And I told her, I was like, "You can fucking hit that shit. That shit is easy." And at first she was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, and she's like, "Why are you so intimidating? Why are you saying stuff to me like this?" And I was like, "Look at the weight like it's lightweight." And she was kind of intimidated at first, but then after like 2 or 3 more minutes of kind of pacing around her bench, she went underneath the bar and she squatted 135 with great depth, great form for 6 to 8. I don't remember exactly how many she did, but she hit it pretty well. And she came up to me and was like, "You're not intimidating anymore, and thank you for your kind words of advice." So what the lesson here is, if you look at the weight and you think it's heavy, it's gonna feel heavy. Now you look at the weight and you've done this weight before, and you think it's gonna be lightweight, it's gonna feel lighter than it really is. And what it means is you can't doubt yourself, especially if you've done it before. There's a difference between being cautionary. So if I was being cautionary, I wouldn't say I can do 2 reps at 225 and then be like, oh fuck yeah, dude, I can do 275 lightweight. Like that's just being retarded, okay? Like, but if 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 you hit 115 for 8, you can definitely hit 135 for at least 4, especially if you've done it before. She said she had done it before, she just didn't think she could do it that day. So, like, don't doubt yourself. Do you think, like, Michael in Game 6 doubted himself when he hit the game winner? Do you think, like, Mike Tyson going into a fight, do you think he was going to doubt that he was going to win, like, the fight? Do you think Ray Allen in the finals, saving LeBron James from defeat, like, doubted that the shot was going to miss? Like, don't doubt yourself. Like, to me, like, mindset is everything. Like, if you believe that you can do it, I believe that you really can. Like, and like that sounds kind of like cliche and corny and all that, but like it's true. Like, if you don't believe yourself, like I see dudes on like my Facebook and social media all the time like shitting on themselves, like, hey, like I have no talents, I have no, like, I'm ugly, like I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, I mean, if you believe that, then that's just how it's gonna go, right? Like it's like a saying or something like
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, it's like a saying that goes like, um, what you feel is what you attract. So like, if you feel like bad things should happen to you, like you deserve that, then like I feel like that's what you attract. Now if you feel like everything that happens to you is positive, like, a really good YouTuber who often preaches this is Mike Rashid. You know, he bodybuilds too, and he, to him, like, there's no such thing as negativity. Everything to him is positive. Like, everything is a lesson, and like everything seems cliche, but it really works that way. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, like, try something different. Like, try telling yourself every like 10 seconds, like, yo, I am a boss, I am the shit. Like, and it's not going to be like you say it one time and all of a sudden your self-confidence is through the roof. Like, no, like if you keep working at it, just like when you lift, like, you at first you can't lift 5 pounds, and you, after a couple workouts, you start lifting 7.5 pounds, and you keep progressing. Like, it's the same thing with your mindset. Like, if you at first do not believe in yourself, tell yourself, you know, like, kind of lie to yourself. You know, tell yourself you are a boss. Like, you might not think that right now, but if you keep telling yourself that, then it's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna start feeling that way. You're gonna start, better things are gonna start happening to you. So it's something like, when I say like it's life training, like this is what the gym does. Like, if you can believe yourself in the gym, you can believe yourself outside the gym, and change your mind to a more positive mindset. Like, positivity will come flowing in. Like, that's just how it goes, man. Like, so, and you, like, throughout the next couple of weeks, man, like, if you feel like you're unmotivated, if you feel like you're kind of lacking a little bit, change your mindset and tell me how it goes. You know, like, think more positive. Tell me how that changes your week, man. Like, other than that, appreciate you guys watching the video. Stay on your grind, and see you guys next time. I need to leave you guys for one last quote before we go. What? The quote goes, I don't like dudes who say can't around me. I define the odds. 2 Chainz.